Start rushing us and shit. I actually got 20.
I gotta go. 22.
I got 22. Y'all keep taking this goddamn long. And welcome back to the... fuck, I was about to call the JVaz show. Welcome back to the podcast. Let's go. And welcome back to episode number 6. We're on episode number 6 now.
Dang,
the Texas Underground Radar. I am your host, JVaz, and joining us today... You can see him on the screen. We got a special guest with us today.
Lil Young.
Hey.
Young from Swisha House. My boy Never Die in the building.
Nah, we do it.
Already. Shit, take it over, Never Die. Take it over. Let me get these drinks ready while I'm off camera.
Yeah, let's get them drinks going.
Already, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, we got a motherfucking superstar in the building. Motherfucking H-Town legend. Know what I'm talking about? Yeah. That boy Lil Young.
I appreciate y'all saying that.
So how you doing, bro?
Oh, it's another day, another dollar, man. I appreciate y'all boys inviting me over, having me out, you know, driving down Bissonnette.
Already.
You know, it's all good.
Hey, we like to keep our people happy, you know what I'm talking about?
It's all good.
So how things been going, bro?
Man, we working.
Back on that music, huh?
You know, here and there, you know, I go through, you know, like my times where I want to fucking work on it. And sometimes I just want to
got me crying over here.
Not work on it. What you crying for?
Yeah, I feel you,
I'm
bro.
glad I'm off camera.
Zoom in. Get the camera. Let's get the camera. Cameraman, come on.
Oh, shit. Got me thinking about the good times. Nah.
But, man, we're jamming that new album, bro.
Oh, the new album?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. So the new album, super dope. Shout out to my boy Milton Bradley. Bass Squad did the production on it. He helped me do what's called some of the writing on it. You know, Milton Bradley's a crazy, ridiculous writer,
really?
You know, singer, producer, you know, so he's in LA right now. I just got off the phone with him a couple days ago.
Dope.
But, you know, that project really, he was down, he was staying at my spot, he was doing some work, he was producing some songs for Kuda Bang's new album. So he came down, well, no, okay, I skipped. This was this last time when we were working on the Christmas album, because we got a Christmas album coming out too.
Christmas?
22 Christmas album. We'll talk about that later, but
already.
The last time, when we did the Mexican Heat Man project, he was out here working on somebody's project. He was like, hey, I'm finna be in the hood. I'm finna be getting this hotel over here. I'm like, man, fuck the hotel. Just come crash at the pad. You know?
Really?
I got a studio downstairs and, you know, whatever. It's your spot. I go to work, you know. That's my brother, so I know, you know, if I'm going to leave my house with anybody, you know. I got family. Yeah, that's cool. He trying to get me drunk over here. Let me get some of this. But so, he was there at the crib. He was telling me about his Green Culture album. So, that's why I'm talking about it, because I'm plugging your Green Culture album, Milton Bradley.
Yeah.
So, his album, Green Culture, just dropped. And I produced a song on there called Bag It Up. Look out for that.
No.
But he was there doing somebody else's album, and then he was crashing at the crib. And then every night when I would come home from DJing, he would be like, yo, check out this beat. I'm like, oh, yeah. And he already played me his album, but he ain't have nothing for, like, the club or nothing like, you know, just nothing different. So every night I'm coming home kind of drunk, a little tipsy. I'm writing records. We recording them. So I'm thinking it's for his project. 3-4 days into it, we got, like, 6-7 songs. And he's like, man, you know what? I don't even want those songs. You can have them, dog. You have them. I'm like, so what? I'm like, well, fuck. All right, so now we got a bunch of just one verses of me on different tracks because I'm thinking it's for his shit, you know what I'm saying? So now we got to go back, we got to come up with an idea. Now I got to go back to do more writing songs. Okay, my bad. Yeah. Now I got to go back to do more writing songs and stuff like that. So that's how that project came about. I wasn't even supposed to do that. It wasn't even supposed to be a Lil Young album. It was supposed to be some records for Milton Bradley for his project, and that after we did them, he was like, man, I don't even want them. You take them and you do something with them and stuff. So that's when
they came out dope, bro.
Yeah, that's when
I'm fucking with it.
We came up with the whole concept, the whole Swisha
verse, bro. That cover throw.
That was a creative ass cover.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like some comedy shit because I ain't dropped no project in a long time. So motherfuckers always be like, Lil Young, you still do music? You know, what do you do? What do you do? And really, I do it when I want to do it. You know, it's fun. You know, it's fun to me. So. At a time, it wasn't fun, so I just pulled back.
Yeah.
You know? And this is what this project was about, was coming back out, having some fun with it. People laughing at the cover, they seeing the hair down, and the cartoon and shit. So,
the Mexican He-Man.
But it was dope, bro. You had a bunch of the old Swisha House on there. Shit was play as fuck. Man, Magno wrecked that one track.
Magno
he on 2-track.
Well, that's why we had to put him on 2 tracks, because he killed one. And then we did It Ain't What It Used to Be.
Yeah,
we did that one first.
That's my favorite track out there.
And then after I did that one, I played him the Mike Jones one. He was like, Young, I got something for this. It's too hard. I got something. I was like, well, go ahead, fuck it. Like, you can't have a Mike Jones without a Magno. Like, you know, they were in a group together. So you got to fucking, if I'm going to take it back to all my homies, then fucking put them all, you know.
Already.
But it came out cool. Paul, my boy Drank from the Border Boys is on the plug. We did a remix, what's called version for it. Like, it's super crazy. We got Kuda Bang and Archie Lee. We remixed the Sitting Sideways record, which, you know, Paul shouts them out on the original song, you know, but they were never on the remix. They were never on, you know, that song. Like, Kuda's like, I never rapped on that beat, you know, not even no freestyles or nothing like that. So we remixed that. We got Kiki on it.
Yeah, that track with Kiki hard.
You know, we just reached out to the Swisha House family and put them on it, you know, and it was cool. And then shout out Manic Beats, what's called my other brother, you know, from another mother, Manic Beats. He did all the mixing and mastering on it, you know. So it was kind of like a full circle project.
Dope.
Then we had Collision. He did all the artwork, you know, for Swisha House when I was there on the label. So he did the artwork for it. That's why it came out just super dope. And I asked Mike Frost to do it originally, and Mike Frost was going to do it. You know, Mike Frost is like a big homie of mine and shit like that, you know, the Swisha House family. But he was busy doing the NFT stuff for Toe Down and stuff at that time. That's when they were just creating all that. So Frost didn't get to do it, so we stuck within the family. We had Collision do it, and it came out amazing.
Yeah,
like Frost called me, was like, "Yo, that shit is dope. That shit is hard," you know.
And then you had OG Run C narrating it.
Yeah, Run C. I reached out to Ron. Ron's the big homie, you know. So Ron fucking did his thing on it. So you know, like I said, it was kind of like a full circle project. Everybody that really showed me some love at the house and at the label when I was there, like even Big Red. Big Red was supposed to be on there, but I didn't get it to Manic in time. He had He did a bunch of different little skits that were like super funny, but that just didn't make it. But I'm gonna put it like Watts is doing a screwed and chopped version of it right now.
Dope.
That we working on.
I was looking for that.
Yeah. What we working on? It's taking a little slower than it should be, just because of me. Just because I kind of stepped back. I was working on some other stuff, but we got a Michael Watts project where he's screwing and chopping it, and we got the Big Red like interludes in there too. So kind of like a little bonus shit.
Yeah.
Man, personally, you know, I really like, you know, everything Never Die just said, like the fact that it had that old Swisha House feel to it. You know what I mean? When I first heard heard of you, you know, way back in, well, I don't remember the song, but it was a dope ass beat. You were wearing a blue long tee. You know, the guy you're not no more. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not that guy no more. I think that was the Still Smoking freestyle.
Still Smoking freestyle. You know what I mean? And when I heard you, man, when I heard you for the first time, you know, it had been a long time since I was a fan of a Mexican rapper. You know what I mean? And it was kind of like exciting and refreshing to hear like, oh shit, not only is he Mexican, but he with a Swisha House. You know what I'm saying? So that was dope. So to hear it again, to hear that old feel was fucking dope. You know, cool. Just on a personal fan level. You know what I mean? Badass. And the only reason I say that is because I think for a while, I guess you were experimenting with stuff.
I still am. Like, I still am. Like, and I'm glad you brought that up, because I heard y'all say that in the other interview with Mo Hustle. Big shout out Mo Hustle.
Already.
But I heard you say that, you know, I was experimenting with some other stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, you heard, which is cool, but like, I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm an artist, so it's like I create. Like, I write country songs, I write rap songs, I write R&B songs, I produce this, I produce that. We're working on a Christmas album, you know, that I'm rewriting a bunch of old Christmas songs, but rewriting the lyrics to more update them, you know.
Already.
But, so I'm glad you said that, you know. So, I do travel out the box with some shit like that. So, I guess it was good for, like you said, some of the fans and shit to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Because you got to find that inspiration wherever it comes, you know what I'm saying?
You got to stay sharpening your skills. If you just, you know, rap about the same thing you've been doing for the last 10, 15 years, or the same patterns, or the same rhyme schemes, the same words, the same, you know, you got to fucking try, you know. And, like, I got a whole unreleased rock album that me and Manic Beats did called The Jaeger Man. That is super ridiculous, that we did, like, 12 years ago. That is, like, super dope. I got one of the singers from Anvil on it. I got, who else? My boy from Fort Worth. I don't even know what he's doing no more, but he was just a crazy screamer, like, ah. Like, he's on it. Like, it sounds super, like, crazy and, like, electronic. Like, before all that shit kind of came out. And, like, I gave it to the Swisha House, and they were like, what the fuck is this? I don't know what the fuck this is. And they like literally just like gave it back to me and was like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. Like, we don't want that over here. Like, yeah. Good. So, yeah, I do travel out the box, do a bunch of different shit.
Yeah, so whenever I heard it again, I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is the Young that I fuck with, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not that guy no more.
I'm not that guy no more.
And then you got features with like Bubba Sparks and Afro Man too, right?
Yeah, well, Afro Man's my dog. Like me and Afro, we go way back, you know, from touring together with Michael Watts. We did a bunch of shows from here to Colorado, all through Texas, New Mexico, fucking where else? Like everywhere. But Afro Man's my dog. Every time he comes to Houston, he always hits me up. Hey, what you doing? Let's smoke. Let's chill. Really? You know, his daughter actually lives like in Webster. You know, I don't know if people know that. Like he has family that lives out here, so he's out here a lot. You know, Afro Man's out here a lot.
You gonna drop those as singles or?
Yeah. Like actually, one of the Afro Man records I got a video for. I haven't released it yet, but it's gonna be on the "I'm Not That Guy No More" album. And that's me
and a whole album.
Whole album. Yeah, it's a whole album.
Yeah, I want to get into that conversation, man.
And the album's produced by Manic Beats. Shout out Manic Beats.
Yeah, shout out to that boy Manic, man. Cold.
So, I like how you purposely, you know, skip the whole beginning of Lil Young, and we're just gonna talk about the new projects, but no,
I'm not that guy no more.
No, so
that sums it all up right there, right? That sums it all up right there.
That sums it all up. And one thing I do want to know, selfishly, as a fan, like I said, I've always, you know, I've had all these people that I grew up listening to, everybody from Dope House, and I always got to ask things that I find interesting. And the only thing I want to ask from when you were that guy, how did you hook up with Swisha House? How did that come about?
Okay, so it's really kind of a long, short story. Shout out to the Chopaholics. Shout out DJ Kool-Aid.
No, really.
Shout out Grade A. That's my boy. I ain't talked to him in a long time. So Grade A, if you're listening, it's nothing but love, brother. I love you. I'd hope to see you. You know, go have a drink. Let's go catch up. My boy, Mr. Matthew, right here. You know, Mr. Matthew says what's up. You know, Grade A's a good long-time friend. But me and Grade A, we was cool. We hooked up like high school, kind of. Towards like the end of high school, so I started riding with Chopaholics, doing different stuff. I was rapping. I put Grade A on a song called Candy Drop. Now, Candy Drop was kind of like a little jam. Fucking Kool-Aid picked it up. He started playing it on 104. So, of course, the sister station, or the competitor station, 97.9 The Box, which they were playing it on their Screw Show. So now, Chopaholics got this new song that's jamming. They got Kiki on the hook, and they're playing and they jamming. And like the clubs now we doing, since Chopaholics is kind of hot, Kool-Aid got us doing this little club circuit with all the little teen clubs. We're doing all the little clubs that Kool-Aid's doing his remotes from, Amazonia, all these different spots. So the song's getting hot. So then the Swisha House and Watts, he has his Sunday show. So he's like, I need to get that song. I need to get that song too. So he gets the song. That's how they hear about it at first. So that's how the song kind of gets going. Skip to that. A couple months later, I graduate school. Well, no, I'm still in school. I got co-op class. So I'm walking from school to go to Show Palace. I would DJ Show Palace. I would open it up. I met DJ Big Red.
DJing, huh?
Yeah, I've been DJing since a kid. Like nobody would play my music, so I would have a DJ to play my own music.
No, really.
But so I'm hooked up with DJ Big Red, and I started bringing DJ Big Red to all my DJ stuff. So he'd come to the club, he'd listen to me. As I'm DJing, I'm also mixing in my music. So he's like, damn, man, what is that? What is that? I'm like, yeah, that's my shit. He's like, you rap? I'm like, yeah, I rap too. I'm like, so he's like, all right, cool. So now Big Red, he starts taking me on the road. So now I'm just kind of like, I'm just the road guy. I'm just a roadie at that time. Of course, I'm an artist. I already got my own album. I've been recording. I've been writing songs. We've been producing. I've been recording at Matt's studio since I was like 15, 14. We produced my whole first album at like 16. So it's like, as far as putting music together and writing, like I already had that shit together. But I'm earning my stripes with the Swisha House going with Big Red. So I did that for about 2 years. And then I was at work DJing, and Big Red called me and was like, hey, I just talked to G-Dash. He wants to sign you. So then that's kind of like, boom, that's how it happened.
That's dope.
So it was like the whole DJ, artist.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I kind of I ain't gonna say weaseled my way in because they like my DJing shit, but I'm like playing my music too, like back to back. I'd play like the hottest song. I would play the hottest song that's out, then I'd play my song. Then I'd backdoor with another hot ass song. So it'd be like, why the fuck is this song being played in fucking prime time right now? Yeah. You know, like, what the fuck is this? So, you know, kind of like I made them listen to it. So
that's dope, man.
Shout out Big Red. That's my uncle.
Shout out. Speaking of DJing, I told you I wanted to touch on this, man, because again, this is big on for our culture, and you know, we've said this before, how if we don't bring light to our culture, everything gets rewritten, right? Because
for sure.
I'll bring up that girl again that said so and so started screwed and slowed and reverb, which is screwed and chopped, and it's like, come on. But I say all that to say this, man. I think one of the cool old highlights of Lil Young career was you being a DJ for Kid Frost and Lighter Shade of Brown, bro. That's pretty fucking dope. Can you talk to us more about that?
Yeah, you know, that was a good time because like Frost and a lot of people don't know, like me and Kid Frost, I moved out there. Frost moved me out there to LA to stay with him, to write songs. He was working on his, he was with Old West at the time, so he was doing like his oldies album, his funk album. So I was out there writing songs. So I was writing songs with Frost, and then we were also working on an album that never came out. Like literally, we did it, we took it back to the Swisha House, and once again, they're like, I don't know what to do with this. Which I'm not saying nothing bad about the Swisha House, because they had their priorities at the time.
Yeah, they know
Lil Kiki, Paul Wall, these guys was bringing in the bread, you know, and then after Kiki and Paul Wall, then it's going to be Young Red, then it's going to be Archie Lee, Kuda, everybody who was there before me. So it's like, even though I had like this, something that was significant to the Latins and, you know, Kid Frost, combining the Texas, the West Coast, something that he did with SPM, and then doing it again 15 years later, you know, with me, I guess it was above their time, so they just really didn't understand it at that time. So I'm out there writing records, doing shit, and Frost was just like, well, if you're out here, you might as well just start DJing for me. So I get to do different markets that I never got to do with the Swisha House. So we got to do like a lot of southern markets, a lot of like, you know, like Midwest, but I never really went west with the Swisha House, but with Kid Frost and with Lighter Shade, DJing with them and, you know, riding with them, I was able to do all the West Coast, the fucking, you know, Mexico. Like, you know, it opened me up to like different fucking markets that I wasn't going with the Swisha House, you know. So that was like just a real dope, you know, embrace. And then like, you know, we get to work with all the new school artists with the Swisha House. You get to see all these, you know, that scene. Then you get to go meet the original motherfuckers that really started in the 90s and the 80s, and the Mellow Man Aces, the Sin Dog, you know, all these guys that really started the foundation.
That's fucking dope.
And these are, you know, the best friends. These are these guys' peers because they came up fighting for the hip-hop together, you know. So, and I'm the little homie getting to just see all this, soak it all in, get to hear all these stories, and get to build the relationships, you know, that I still have to this day, you know. Not with all of these people, but with some of these people, you know. So that was like super dope and super different than being a rapper with the Swisha House and then being a DJ for these big time legend motherfuckers, because they already got their fan base. They already got you know, they're gonna be waiting for them. They got you know, it was a whole lot of different, a game to soak up and to learn than you just getting thrown out of here to where everybody already kind of respects and sees, you know, who you with at a certain light, to where it's like, damn, man, 20 years later, these motherfuckers still getting the same love, still touring and, you know, still living like they was in their 20s, you know, which they shouldn't be, you know, but slow down, you know, slow down. You know? Enjoy it, you know.
Speaking of the West Coast, bro, another thing I want to bring up, something you mentioned earlier that I think is pretty fucking big. I don't know if you can talk about it on camera, and I will take it off. But you mentioned there's a track out there that you have with Nipsey Hustle.
Yes.
Bro, talk to us about that.
I'm gonna give y'all a little something because I got the full story in my book that's coming out. I got a book that I'm writing, you know. We've been working on it for a few years now. But, so, Nipsey literally came to the Swisha House. And I'm gonna give a real brief story because the whole thing is in the fucking book. But Nipsey came to the Swisha House. It was probably like 3 in the morning. Shout out to Collision was there. Shout out my boy, Mr. Matthew. He brought me some weed that night. Because I was like, we were all out of weed. He brought me weed at like 3 in the morning, you know. But you can ask Collision. Collision was there. Fucking, they pulled up in a big Winnebago. Like, Collision went to go show them where to park the bus at the Swisha House. Collision's wearing like I forgot what kind of Astros hat or something. You know, Nipsey, they all 60s and shit. They all, you know, in the gang shit. So they park the bus. They jump out and they like, yo, what's up, man? What you claim? They tell Collision. Collision's like, I claim Swisha House. You know, shout out Collision. Shout out, that's my boy. You know, that's a true story. But you know, but they came and they were real cool. Fucking, you know, we sat in the studio. We drank a big ass bottle of vodka together. And, you know, Nipsey sat right there. And there's a bunch more detail to the story. I'm not going to say it all because, like I said, it's in the book.
Yeah.
Get that book.
The book is coming, but I don't want to give it all. But, you know, he dropped it, and the song is still unreleased. Like, I ain't released it. And a lot of people were like, man, you got that verse, man, like when he first passed away. And it was like, I'm not going to do that because Nipsey came, and he did it for free. Like, he did it on the love. You know what I'm saying?
And to take advantage.
Like, Matt was there. Like, he did it on the love, hung out on the love. And this ain't no... like 1 hour, I'm gonna come in and just drop this verse. Like, he was there from like 2 in the morning to like 6 in the morning, like, you know, all fucking night long, to where we just chilling, soaking it up, smoking, talking, slow motion type shit. You know, slow motion type shit.
When Game came to Houston.
Yeah, it was when Game was really popping. Game came to Houston. I didn't want to say all that, but fuck, I want to say all that. It was when Game came to Houston, and it was when Game came to Houston, and they did the House of Blues. Nipsey was one of the opening acts. He just had that Rolling Down Slauson. He just had that single, so that was like his only hit. He had the Slauson Boys with him. I got a song with the Slauson Boys too, like a total different song. So I got one song with Nipsey and one song with the Slauson Boys. And then it was Swisha House. Like, we opened up for the Game and Nipsey at the House of Blues for that particular tour at that time. So afterwards, they came back to the bus. I didn't want to say that, man. I'm saving that.
Will this song ever be released?
Still got more.
The only way you'll know is if you check out the book.
Yes.
I'm not that guy no more. So let's talk about the book, bro. Let's talk about the book. So let me ask you this though: whether the song is released or not, you're gonna mention that on the book?
What's that?
If the song is gonna get released or not?
Yeah. Of course, I'm gonna release the song. It's just like
the timing, right?
Why go back to that? Like, a bunch of people.
I wanted to make intense for you. Know what I'm saying,
a bunch of people were pressing me to do that. A bunch of people were pressing me to be like, man, right now's the time you could cash in. I'm like, look, man. And then a bunch of people wanted to buy the verse. And I'm talking about 15 grand, 20 grand. I'm like, this man did this shit for free off of love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
2, 3 in the morning, like off of
money
rap
ain't
love.
Everything, bro.
Like,
money ain't everything.
Yeah, off of just straight up. I'm in this man's city, you know. He's the Swisha House. He opened up for us, you know. I come to show some love to the Swisha House. He's here, like, you know, off of some rap shit. You know, it wasn't like, no, hey, I need my $5 grand, you know, I need this. It was all love.
That
so
shit
it's
priceless, bro. That's
how am I gonna try to cash in on that? Like,
R.I.P. Nipsey Hustle, by the way, man. R.I.P.
That's fucking respectable, bro. That's fucking
that really is. That is. You know, and like I said, speaking of the book, you mentioned the book was going to be called "I'm Not That Guy No More." So we got a brand going here. It started with the Throwback Thursday. Talk to us about the book and the project. They're going to be titled "I'm Not That Guy No More."
Okay. So well, now the book is going to be coming out a lot later than the album. Okay, so the album we plan on dropping real soon. Shout out Manic Beast. Manic Beast did the production on it, and it's a couple of, you know, it's I don't know. It's you get some of the grittier, I guess, Lil Young in it. You know, we got a song with Carolyn on it. That's hard. Oh, Carolyn and 6'2". Shout out my boy 6'2" from Fort Worth. I don't know if y'all know about 6'2". I need to reach out to him, get him on the podcast. You should know. Yeah, you should know about 6'2". Yeah, good homie, super duper songwriter, amazing talent.
He worked with Dre, right?
Yeah, he worked with Dre on the Chronic and stuff like that. He did the Explosive song, plus did a bunch of other writing for Dre and stuff like that. But he's on that song with Carolyn. Who else we got? Oh, Afro Man's on the record. I got a bunch of people, like, I don't, like, you know, just to go about name, like, features and stuff, you know, like, it's a good project. Manic Beast produced it, and it's just kind of like a grittier Young with kind of like some newer stuff. So it's like, and my homegirl, shout out to Sarah, because she keeps always telling me I need to write a song about I'm Not That Guy No More. And I'm like, yeah, but I ain't done it yet. So like, but you gotta have that song on that project. That's what the people are looking for. So I'm working on like one more song for it, but I don't know if it's gonna come out on that one.
Yeah.
But I'm working on it though. But
and then after that, it's the book.
Well, the book's gonna be a little bit later. Like that's gonna be like maybe like a year from now. I'm still putting together stories and still, with it. You know. And I was giving you the idea earlier what it's gonna be. It's not gonna be like a full straight up. It's gonna be more of like a picture book. You know, I would put a certain picture, then have a certain story about it and stuff like that. You know. Yeah. Certain times, like the Nipsey. You know, put the pictures with me and Nipsey. Like I had never even shared those pictures with me and Nipsey. So, but put those pictures up and like have the story and stuff like that. So.
You still been into acting too?
You know what? I worked on 3 projects myself. Shout out Rashid. Rashid did a movie with me. That's a good little hip-hop film. I got a bootleg version of it on YouTube. Y'all go check that out. What's the name of it? First of the month. Yeah, First of the month. I forgot I'm high right now.
Yeah, I'm going to check that out.
High and drunk at this point.
But that one is funny. But it's a bootleg version. I got a way better version that I need to upload, but I haven't.
Is it just me? I'm getting a little hot in here.
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely hot. It's definitely hot.
Fuck.
It's definitely hot.
There's a fan over there.
Need the fan. Sure.
Selfishly, I got a fan right here, bro. It should be giving some kind of air. I guess it's not. You should bring a table in this motherfucker or something.
I should have brought a towel.
So how you feeling about the new climate of music right now, Young?
You know what? I like seeing all the young artists out there getting money.
Anybody
smiling.
in particular you looking at?
I like OMG Raw. I like Gringo the MC. I like Doe Man. Who else?
OMG, okay, yeah. OMG 2 Raw, yeah. Shouts out to my boy 2 Raw.
He's hard. That's Eddie, great attitude. Gringo the MC,
good
great
vibes,
attitude.
Good
dope
vibes.
man, super dope lyricist. You know what I'm saying? Like and OMG from Southeast, dope man from Southeast. So I'm from Southeast, so of course I gotta big up to the next generation coming out of my neighborhood, you know, and these guys are killing it, you know, and they gonna do something. I believe in them, you know. I want to see these guys do it, you know, like in some kind of way, like all of us artists, we get to live through the next generation, you know. And then they're Latinos, you know what I'm saying? So it's good. Like, let them boys go have it. Like, you know, it's yours. It's your time, you know. Like, so that's how I feel about this new generation.
Speaking of the new generation, bro, being that, you know, when your career got started, it was, just to give people an idea, it was towards the end of MySpace, the beginning of Facebook.
Yeah. I mean, the start of Facebook, and when MySpace was like everything, you know, like
because I remember I had your video on my profile. You know what I'm saying? The one we just talked about, the freestyle.
People selling records, you know, like blowing up on, you know, just like how it is on the TikTok and all everything. But you know, the MySpace, that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
You know, speaking of that, the reason I say that is because, you know, coming from that time to where you're at now, what has been, if anything, the hardest part of trying to continue to do music and I guess cater to the fans in a way, or is Lil Young just making music for himself and hoping the fan will enjoy it?
You know what? Like, I'm a DJ. Like, I'm a DJ, and I'm a professional DJ. Like, I've DJed my whole life, my whole rap career, before my rap career. Like, I'm a professional DJ. I DJ at the Ritz 5 days a week. Shout out to the Ritz. If you're on the Southeast Houston, you want to see the most beautiful women in town, give me a call, baby. Come by the Ritz. I'm going to take care of you. I'm live in the mix on Saturday night.
I'm single now, so let's do this shit.
Come on now. Come by. So I gotta drop my plugs everywhere, but shout out to the Ritz. The Ritz changed my life, you know, like Ritz changed my life. But what you were saying, like, I'm a professional DJ, so like I play 1,000 songs a day. And I do it 5 days a week. And then when I'm not DJing, I'm producing music, or I'm mixing fucking music, or I'm writing songs, or I'm working with other people. So it's like it's always music. So like I hear it. So it's never for I'm creating a certain song for anybody else. If I'm writing and just creating, I'm just having fun. I'm just creating. And sometimes, like, I make a bunch of shit. Not everything's good. So half that shit be whack. Like, I got a bunch of beats on my shit that say whack 1, whack 2, whack 3. Then I got a tight one that say Tiger type 90.
Tiger type.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear Tiger on that shit. Or I could mix it in with a Tiger song to where that bitch will just keep on flowing, like DJ shit. So that's how I think about shit when I write shit or when I make music. It ain't about I'm trying to copy this or I'm trying to make this sound. I'm just trying to have fun with it. And whatever sounds good, really. Like, fuck it, have fun with it, you know? Because I don't got no certain style. Like, and everybody always tells me that, like, I wish you'd go back and do the old Lil Young. But the old Lil Young was just freestyling on fucking instrumentals.
Don't y'all follow me on fucking... I'm not that guy no more.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You know?
So what do you like better, producing or rapping?
Producing's fun, you know? And then, like, when you produce, you get to fucking make your own... I don't know. You got more control over it. Opposed to, like, creative control. Opposed to, like, okay, you come in with a producer... And you say, okay, I like that, man. I want to switch this up. No, man, it sounds good like that. No, man, it's perfect like that. And luckily, I work with some great producers, you know, like Manic Beats, like Milton Bradley, Bass Squad, Hot Sleep, you know. I work with great producers that when it comes to mixing stuff around and changing different stuff, like everybody's like open-minded about it. But like me producing the stuff, like it's a little bit funner because if I don't like something, I could just automatically take it out. Yeah. Be like, you know, or if I can't get it, then I could just ship it to Manic Beats. I could ship it to Bass Squad, Milton Bradley. I could ship it to Hot Sleep. I could ship it, you know, to these different producers that'll do some different shit to it, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the you know, if I can't get, I'm going to pitch it to my player. Pitch it to him, pitch it to him. You know, we all going to put our sauce on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. Damn, that was an aggressive ass press of the button, right? Like, motherfucking switch. Damn it, I pressed it twice already. Now, so you mentioned, you know, a Christmas project.
Oh, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard.
Is this gonna be like?
So who's the bartender, man? Who's bartending around here, man?
We need more squirt.
I need a spritzer. Shout out to my boy Mister. Shout out my boy Mr. Matthew in here with me, man. You know, and my boy Mr. Matthew, old time, long time family friend. You know, friend of the family. We barbecue every Wednesday over at my mama's house. That's good. Cool. Shout out to all my homies that come by the barbecue. Rashid's been by the barbecue. Low G's been by there.
Throw that Mexican pineapple in there.
Yeah, let's try the Mexican pineapple. Shout out Mo Hustle.
It's empty. Shouts out to the unofficial sponsor of Fuck.
Texas Underground Radio.
No, this is the Lil Young show. I'm taking over. This is the Lil Young show.
We not that show anymore.
We're not that show no more.
You're not that show anymore. You're not that show anymore. All right.
So we were talking about the Christmas project. And when I hear the Christmas project, I can't help myself but to think of DMX talking about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Huh?
Yes.
Had a little red nose. Huh?
We actually got a Jingle Bells Batman Smells version that's on there. Yeah, we do. And I'm getting all the non-musical people that hang around doing that one. Yeah. So it's like all just the homies that you would not hear on a rap album singing that version. So
yeah, we'll be live.
So what all can we expect on this Christmas project?
With a Christmas project, I'm basically doing for my mom. All right, you know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to mom.
Yeah, shouts out to moms, and not just for my mom, but for all of our moms. You know, so think about an album that you, your family, your children, your aunts, your uncles, everybody can sit back and listen to. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all do every holidays?
Chill with the family.
Chill with the family.
Let me cover my eyes for a little bit.
And they listen to Christmas music.
Yeah.
Like everybody, Feliz Navidad, White Christmas, you know, all these different songs. And the same songs, you know, maybe Mariah Carey sang them, maybe Boyz II Men sang them. Like all these same exact songs for the last 50, 60 years that we all just put on loop once it comes November to January. You know, we just listen to these songs over and over and over and over and over. So now it's like, I want to do this for my mom. So when we hanging around, our family, and we do it, you know, often, like we barbecue at my mom's house every Wednesday. Like all the homies come by, the rappers come by.
Y'all come by. I can't wait till I'm close enough to Lil Young get that invite.
Come on, y'all come by. So we'll do a podcast show from mama's house for the barbecue.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
That'll be exclusive.
Exclusive live stream.
And we'll get everybody, you know, Low G lives in the neighborhood. Like we, you know, a bunch of people live in the neighborhood. So, you know, we'll get some special guests. But like that's what this project's about. Something that we can all listen to with our families on Christmas, on the holidays. That ain't no fuck this. I'm flipping dope. I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit. It's all about fucking the holidays. Yeah. You know, spreading love and shit.
Enjoying.
Yeah, we getting older, so it's like, you know, but I gotta give something back to my mom. You know what I'm saying? And something that she can listen to, and not, like I said, not just my mom, but your mom, my aunt, your mom, something that we all on. Think about it. Like, You get, like, I got Nando singing, what is it? Not the White Christmas. Oh, I did, I remixed, what is it? I forgot the name of the song, but we got Nando from Cumbia Kings, Latin Grammy Award winning singer. He did an amazing acapella, what's called, job on there. I rewrote an old song, like, to make it updated. He killed it. It's like a whole new Christmas version. That's super dope.
Are you doing the production on it?
I'm doing some of the production. Bass Squad, Milton Bradley's doing some of the production. Manic Beats doing some of the production. Like, you know, like the family, like, you know, the team, you know. We're all doing the production on the project, but it's dope. And we got a bunch of, like, upcoming artists. Shout out to Wayne Breeze. Wayne Breeze came over and did a fucking dope one for me. Aaliyah came over, one of my, like, new singers that I'm working with. She's, like, super beautiful, super, like, real classical voice. She sang one. Milton Bradley killed 2 of them for me. Rashid came over and did one for me. Gringo the MC's on one for me. Zigzag from MB Riders, he's on one. So it's cool. So I'm putting a bunch of different people that you wouldn't regularly hear on a certain thing, on just a bunch of Christmas songs. And they're classics, but they're like revamped classics, you know?
Yeah.
That's live.
That's dope, man. I can't wait to hear that. Yeah, for real.
It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. And it's something, like I said, it's for the family. So it's like you could pop it in and you ain't gonna hear no cuss words, to where it's like you're okay playing it around the family, and your people gonna be like, oh, I like that song. I haven't heard that song in a long time. Feel like, yeah, that's us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but they think it's something that they already heard because they've been hearing it their whole life. But now it's just us singing it. You know, it's like it's our rappers, our community, our culture giving it to them. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna be cool. It's just something different. And I'm just, like I said, I'm doing it for my mom. I'm not doing it for nobody else.
Yeah.
Like, you know, well, for everybody's mom. You know, but that's the concept behind it.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. You got anything else never die?
No, not really, bro.
I do. I want to talk about a bunch of shit.
Talk to us.
Shout out my Rich Kid homies. Shout out Quota Key. I know Quota Key. He got a new album that's coming out. That's ridiculous. He got Slim Thug on it. He got Lil Kiki on it. A bunch of people. Shout out Rich Kid. Rich Kid got like a new crazy like country rap album.
We're supposed to have Rich Kid on the show, actually. He had hit me up before.
Yeah, and that's my boy. Y'all need to get him on. He's a great.
Yeah, follow him on IG.
Great character. That's my brother. That's a good mentor. You know, him and Quota have been like, you know, family to me. Took me in, showed me a lot of love. You know, helped me out a lot. Great people. So look out for them, and get them on there because they got some amazing projects. Quota Key got a dope rap album come out. And I don't even know what to call Rich Kid's new album coming out. It's just so, like, different, you know. But it's jamming, though, you know. It's like it's undeniable jamming. And Bass Squad, Milton Bradley, he has something to do with producing that, you know. Also, Bruce Bang, he's helping out doing the production and mixing and mastering. So look out for that, because that's dope.
That's dope.
Shout out to the Border Boys, my boy Bugsy, my boy Drank. I'm producing them. Those are artists that's, like, on my little label that I'm producing, you know, and it's not even like I'm just doing something crazy, really. People that I fuck with, that I believe in, I'm just like, hey, I'm producing beats now.
What
I'm
is
gonna
your
shoot you
label?
some beats. Young and Rich.
Okay.
Yeah, and really I don't even talk about it. I might even change the name tomorrow or something.
All right.
You know, so it's like
That's what it's called.
But these are my people that, you know, it's more about my people than it is about the name of the label, you know. So the Border Boys, Drank, Bugsy, these guys are out of Laredo, you know what I'm saying? Super dope. Super dope. Like, we go hit fucking Cancun and go ball out every few months and, you know, put together and brainstorm on different stuff. So.
Goals. I've been to Cancun in 5 years, goddamn.
Oh, man.
4 years.
You got to go. You got to go back. Like, let's go. Like, let's go. I love it out there. And I got the plug on everything.
Let's do it. Right. Say less. As I said, I'm single now. We can do this shit. So
shout out to the Border Boys. Shout out my boy, Mr. Matthew. I'm doing a project on Mr. Matthew right now where I'm producing the records for it. Go get Milton Bradley's. That Green Culture is ridiculous. I produced a song on there. It's like an unreleased song on there. So like you gotta like listen to the last song, then you gotta like skip it like 5 minutes, and then like it's like a bonus song. I'm playing. Oh. The song that I produced on there, it didn't make the cut. Doom. I'm just playing. No, the reason why I didn't make it on the album, he told me, was because there was a sample in there. But I didn't put the sample because you put the sample in that motherfucker. I didn't put the sample in that track. It was good just with your vocals. But go get the Green Culture. It's jamming. Like, it's super jamming.
Already.
What else?
What about your acting career, bro? We didn't talk much about your acting, and I know that was something you were working on as well.
I was just like I said, I go through my creative fucking, like, so one thing about me is I go through a time where I just want to write, then I just want to freestyle, then I just want to fucking write a movie, then I just want to write a book, then I want to go be an actor, then I want to be a rapper, then I want to be a producer, then I want to DJ, and then I just fucking want to be Blake or be Aaron, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be that guy. So it's like, what's fucked up about, I go through so many different stages, so I go do a bunch, and I go head forward in that shit, but, you know, you can't, like, Manic always tell me, he's like, man, you spreading yourself too thin. But when you really working and you trying to dig this trench, this fucking lane for yourself, you know, you got to do everything, especially in a time like right now, you know, or a time like 10 years ago, like 5 years ago, like you really, you know, you got to figure it out. And people right now figuring out, like, this whole internet shit is changing the game, you know, it's changing the game.
And I think that comes with being a creator, because, like, it doesn't matter how overwhelmed I feel with how much work I got, because, you know, like I told you, I rent out the studio, so I not only do I produce my show, which is the JVaz show, I'm not producing, you know, our show with me and Mr. Never Die, but then I have like 10 other podcasts that record here, and then I produce their shows as well. And I'm always complaining that I got so much shit to do, but it don't matter how overwhelmed I feel, I always feel like I want to do something else. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's
drive, that's that passion.
Yeah. So I feel what you're talking about.
That's that drive, that's that passion. A real rich, successful person that was a real good, like a father figure in my life, Mr. James Hayes, he told me that it's better to have fucking all this fucking work and be like overwhelmed with this shit than have nothing at all. And motherfucker, I've had nothing at all, no work, like holy moly.
Thanks.
Like shit.
Fuck,
something better come in. Like, holy moly, something better come in. And then I've been like swamped to where it's like, fuck, man, I don't want to get up. I got to do this, I got to do that. To where it's like, when I have that feeling, I embrace it more. I'm like, oh shit, let me get my ass up 30 minutes fucking early. That way I make sure to make it there and get all my shit, all my ducats in a row, you know? So.
Man, a couple of months ago, I went to go get this, I don't know if you guys are into this shit, but I went to go get this cleaning from my boy Noe. Shouts out to my boy Noe 915. And I went to go get this cleaning, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna do this cleaning on you, and, you know, it's gonna bring more work and all this other shit. I was like, that's cool, bro, let's do it. And a couple weeks in, I was like, hey, bro, can you put that shit back? Like, to where I don't have too much work? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, there's too much work coming in, bro. Is there any way we can turn this back around?
Let's reverse it.
Let's reverse this shit, man.
Get a little bit dirty again.
Yeah.
No, but that's a good thing. You got to embrace it. You know, you got to embrace the, like one thing with, I'm not that guy no more, is embracing the change. That's one reason why I grew my hair out, because I'm not that guy no more. So it's like,
not the ball fade.
Not the ball fade, not the south side fade. Like, I grew my hair out, and which is cool, because if I braid it up, people would be like, oh, that's Lil Young. Like, I was at Ross today, and somebody came up to me and was like, hey, what's up, man? Lil Young, man, you still rap, man? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing a podcast tonight, dog. Yeah, look out for it. You know, like, it made me feel good. Like, yeah, man. But then when I got my hair down, motherfuckers be looking at me like, hey, who's this rock and roll motherfucker? Like, you know. But it's cool.
The Mexican He-Man.
Yeah, the Mexican He-Man.
I blend in, you know. I blend in.
If you can give advice to any up and coming artists from the ball fade Lil Young to the new Lil Young, what would that advice be? It doesn't have to be specifically music, just life in general. What would that advice be?
Man, just, you know, be yourself. Do what makes you happy. You know, be respectful with it, and, you know, trust your gut. You know, trust your instincts and go for it. You know, don't let nobody tell you or persuade you in a position or on a path. Always make your own decisions. And, you know, just go for it, man, you know. And then if, with the music stuff, you know, learn your publishing and get all that stuff together. That way you don't go rapping on everybody's songs and somebody steals your stuff. So all the upcoming artists, you know, get your publisher stuff right, you know. Get everything in paperwork, even if it's your best friend. Get it all in paperwork, you know. That way, they always stay your best friend.
Yeah. Like
the best of friends make money together. Like, you don't want to see your best friend balling and you do everything with them and you broke. You know, you want to see y'all. And your best friend who's balling shouldn't want to see you broke either. He wants to try to put you down and instill some good, you know, healthy shit in your head. That way, you know, it gets you on the right path. So, you know, just, you know, do the right thing, believe in the Lord, and, you know, say your prayers, you know, like, just be a good person at the end of the day, man.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't go around watching over my back because I ain't never burned nobody. And people that I did have bad business with, I made it right. You know, like, just... Because we all fuck up, you know?
Yeah.
We all fuck up.
Not even intentionally.
Especially
sometimes.
in a fucking 10, 12-year career, you know?
Yeah.
We gonna make mistakes.
Yeah.
We gonna... So, but, you know, make things right. And everybody respects that at the end of the day. You fuck up, you fucking wait a day or the next day, hey, man, I made a mistake. I fuck up. People respect that shit. That goes a long way, you know?
Be an adult.
Yeah, be an adult.
Be an adult about it.
Be an adult about it, man. You know, we ain't young no more. I'm not Lil Young no more. I am Lil Young, but it gets confusing, as you can see. So I sum it up as I'm not that guy no more.
I'm not that guy no more, man. Once again, shouts out to Lil Young, man. If you haven't done so, make sure you check out the latest project, the Mexican He-Man's, available on all streaming services.
Masters of the Swishaverse. That's cold, bro.
Masters of the
Swishaverse. Go pick that up, man, and you know, be on the lookout for the upcoming projects.
Upcoming
you know, the projects, the movies. Ain't no telling what Lil Young's gonna get into, man. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And last minute shout outs, Young.
You know, shout out to everybody, Southeast, Edgebrook. A&T, shout out my boy A&T. He got this like a fundraiser, flag football, or some kind of like, man, something going on next month. Damn, A&T, I'm sorry. But shout out to A&T. Look up A&T on Instagram. He got like this badass, like something in the hood at our old high school that we all went to. It's like a tournament. It's like a flag football. Like, you know, he got a bunch of different people coming out. Doe Man's going to be there. You know, like all little hood celebrities. We're going to all be there supporting a good cause. So shout out A&T. My Rich Kid family. What's up, Quota? What's up, Rich Kid? I love you. Mr. Matthew. You know, the Border Boys. Look out for them. And, you know, let's keep it going. Tune in, y'all.
Much respect, bro. Appreciate
Tune in and appreciate you coming in. Make sure you guys stick around. Coming up next, we got the winner of SOT. Coming up next.
Yeah. Young MB.
Young MB in the motherfucking building. The camera wasn't even on me, but you get it. So make sure you guys stick around. Make sure you follow us on all the social media pages at the JVaz Show. And let's get this bitch going. I just recorded. You take over the interview, man. I'm drunk over here. Fuck it.
Shout out to that boy Lil Young. Go
ahead.
So this drunk episode part 2 or what?
This is drunk episode part number 2 on actually episode number 5. As we mentioned.
Wait. This 6.
Episode drunk number 6. Welcome back to the alcohol.
Welcome back to AA.
Hey, this is number 6, ain't it?
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what we're at.
Shit.
Hey, welcome back to
we at the JVaz Show.
We're back at the JVaz Show. Nah, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Hey, as we mentioned, we got a special guest now with us.
Yeah.
Before we get you there, though, shouts out to my boy Lil Young. Shouts out to him for stopping by, man. Make sure you check out his project, as we mentioned. And as we mentioned earlier, we got a special guest with us. He was the winner of SOT number 9.
Yeah.
Joining us in studio today.
Young MB.
What's the word, man? What's the word?
Young MB in the motherfucking building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, man.
That boy starting to make waves, man. Y'all better watch out. Watch out.
Oh, God.
Yeah, man. So Never Die put me on you, man. He was talking about you a couple episodes ago. He was like, man, keep an eye on him and whatnot. And then on the last episode, you were his artist of the week.
Yeah.
Artist of the week. And he told me, he's like, I told him, if you win, I'm gonna make you artist of the week.
Yeah, I had to keep it real, bro. I told you at the contest. I was like, if you win, bro, you my artist of the week.
Oh God, he did.
He went out there and snatched that hoe.
No, for shit show. He did tell me that right before. As soon as I got there, you feel me? I was you know what I'm saying, hype as fuck, ready for that shit. And then like I seen all the competition there, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck, bro, I gotta come hard.
Look at these peasants.
Gotta come hard.
I'm gonna beat the whole of them.
What? I was like, shit, I gotta come hard. So I was with G. We was in that hoe chopping it up. She giving me game and shit. And then when time came, you know what I'm saying, got up on there and did my thing, you know.
G Love in the motherfucking building too.
Damn,
Gio just
drinking out the bottle.
Okay.
That was a good camera switch.
That was a good camera switch, right on time.
Turn it up.
All Sides of Me about to drop. G Love album.
G Love in the mix. G Love in the house. Yo.
So man, so you're artist of NuWave Records, huh?
Shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm coming from independency to, you know what I'm saying, looking into new shit. So hell yeah, I'm definitely fucking with G and Never Die for shit show. So I'm ready to see where we go with this shit. For real. So hell yeah.
Yeah, the first time I met him, he went out to Highway Fest 3 with us out in the Valley.
Hell yeah.
And that's the first time I met him. Shit, he did his thing, rocked the stage. You know what I'm talking about?
Hell yeah. That's why I perform with G. Hell yeah.
Yo.
That's when me and G perform. Our unreleased shit, which is finna drop. G, streets ain't ready for that, bro. I'm telling you. The vision on that shit's finna go crazy, bro. I'm talking about there's some new shit coming. And that shit finna take over Houston for real.
Yeah, I was recording with Music Corruption. I was over there recording for a new song with J Lopez, Highway Yellow on the hook, and then G dropped a feature for you.
Yeah,
and that hoe was playing in the studio. I was like, yeah, that shit live.
For sure. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, shit up. I'm drunk right now, so I can't think straight. But
Texas OG a bad influence. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey, this guy right here on your left.
Hey, fuck it.
Goddamn. You know, my relationship was fine until I met this guy. Once I met this guy, shit went to shit.
He said, now I'm single and lost 20 pounds.
Hey, Misery loves company.
Hell yeah. Nah, but so as we mentioned, you're the winner of SOT. You're out here fucking with NuWave Records, man. And I, you know, the whole purpose of this interview, man, is to give people a little backstory of who Young MB is, man, and you know, get them familiar with your story and whatnot. So talk to us a little bit about, you know, who you are and exactly how you got into this whole music industry and your passion for music.
Shit, man, really?
I'm slurring my fucking words and shit already. God damn it!
Yeah,
I don't even know this.
It's good, bro. It's good. Nah, but I started rapping when I was like 15. So, you know, I started pretty young, and you know, like you said, you told me you was chopping it up before the show and shit, but you said you started in your garage. I started in my homeboy's shack. You know what I'm saying? It's like he had a little shack in his backyard. He built a little studio in that bitch, and like after school, I just go over to his house, get in there, I see him record. I just be on the side smoking and shit. But one day, bro, it was like, shout out Savage Benz. That's my dog. He put me on this shit. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. So for shit show, shout out him. But yeah, so he had a little shack in the backyard, and then one day he was like, yo, bro, you trying to lay some shit down on the mic? And I was like, shit, fuck it, bro. Cause I just been there. We been in that bitch for weeks. You know what I'm saying? I just sitting there smoking and shit. But then I got up there and we did our first song. It's called Hate. It's on YouTube. It's out on all platforms and shit. That whole dropped a while back. But yeah, it hit like 14,000 views. I'm talking about just from the first song I did. We did merch. We was making shirts, fucking jackets and shit. And like we was doing it big. I ain't gonna lie. Like we had the whole Katy area popping, bro. Like you can ask anybody that's from Katy from that time period had that bitch popping. And like ever since then, you know, I started off with Young Mike. That was my rap name. It was Young Mike. But then, you know, once I started like getting serious and trying to drop my shit on all platforms and YouTube and shit, I seen somebody already had it and they already had like, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to get copyright issues and shit. So I had to think of a new name and shit. And that's why I came about Young MB. You know, my first name Michael, last name Baltazar. So, you know, there's the MB right there.
Oh,
so,
really?
and then I'm, you know, like I said, 19 years old. I'm young as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning a lot of shit with this shit. So that's where Young MB came from. But yeah, bro, so shout out Savage Benz. This is the real reason why, you know what I'm saying, I started rapping. And that's really what it is.
One thing I like a lot about you, man, like I've seen you at a couple shows and you ain't just sitting in the corner, you know what I'm saying? Like you out there in the mix, you out there networking with people,
sure.
You out there dancing, having a good time, and that energy infectious, you know what I'm saying? So people fuck with you, just like I was telling JVaz when you were my artist of the week, you were out there with Young Star, and that boy was out there singing "Wanna Be a Baller," you right next to him, and he whispered some shit in your ear. Do you remember what he whispered to you?
Yeah, bro, that's one of the best days of my life. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. That shit was so fucking
He
live.
whispered,
Well,
just let it happen, bro.
I don't know if he whispered. Of course, the song was played.
That's how the gas fuck never died. He whispered in your ear.
No, he did. No, if you watch the video, he did, bro.
I got the video.
Just let it happen, bro.
Bro, damn me up, and he was like, he's like, keep doing your thing, bro. You gonna make it. And I said, for shit show, bro. And
That's
then
dope.
From right there, bro, we just started singing that bitch, and bro, turn it up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about we turning that bitch up.
Yeah,
bro.
facts.
Like made the DJ start playing the fucking song. He wasn't even gonna play the song, and he started playing that whole. And the whole crowd started singing that shit. So
Yeah, it was live, bro. It was live.
Definitely a night to remember for sure.
Night to remember.
Yeah.
I got a question, man. You know, I was damn. I was on your Instagram and I wanted to get a better understanding, like I said, of who you are and whatnot.
Yeah.
What does the date 9/9/18 mean to you?
Ooh, yeah. That's when my dad passed away. So, you know, I put that on there because, you know, just you gotta always have memory for someone, you know what I'm saying? My dad was a big
R.I.P., yeah.
Yeah, big influence on my life. And I didn't live with my mom, so I was with my dad most of my life. So when he passed, you know, my life, that's when I had actually stopped rapping for like a whole 2 years because, like, you know, that shit hurt me.
Yeah.
So, you know, but then, you know, you got life goes on, man. It don't stop. So you gotta adjust, you know what I'm saying, get your head right and then keep moving. And then so once I came back to rapping, man, I don't know what the fuck. I just had a whole new like mindset, you know what I'm saying? And my rapping just came like I rap what I live. If you listen to any of my songs, I'm different because I rap through shit I've been through and what I lived, you know what I'm saying? So that shit is very personal, and that's why I feel like I'm such a good artist, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people rap about shit, you know, that really don't, you know what I'm saying? But that's when my dad passed, man. So. Yeah, it's
Shouts out to your dad, man. Shouts out to your dad. I lost my dad last year, so I feel you on that.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Do you plan on doing anything in memory of your dad as far as a project? Maybe naming the project 9918 or something like that. You know, because I feel like when a parent means that much to you and you lose them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm currently in the works with Mo Hustle. I linked up with him last week, and I'm trying to release a drink in memory of my dad.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I ask. You know, is there a plan of doing anything in memory of your dad at the moment?
For sure, I'm working on my first solo mixtape or album, whatever I decide, if I'm gonna make 12 songs or 6 to 8. But yeah, for sure, you know, I was gonna have, you know, me and my pops, we got a picture and shit, so I was gonna make that, you know, the cover for the thing. I ain't quite come up with the name, but the date, that is a good idea. So shit, I'm gonna put some thought into that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to get a backstory of Young MB, man. What caught your interest in this music industry? Because I mean, there's so much shit you could have done.
Yeah.
Right. You could have gone to school and become a fucking, you know, graphic designer or fucking welder or whatever the fuck, a pilot. You know what I'm saying? Pilots be up making a killing and shit.
Yeah.
What is it that sparked that interest in music?
I mean, shit, I'm still in school. So, I mean, shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm still, you know, trying to finish that shit. And
Oh, you just told me you're 19.
yeah, still in
And you still in school?
Yeah.
God, don't say that shit out loud. I'm gonna beep it.
I ain't ashamed
I'm gonna
of
beep
it.
this shit out.
I ain't ashamed of it, bro.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
It is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I'm gonna get my diploma.
Hell
I ain't
yeah.
tripping. I don't give a fuck, really.
I ain't giving
I'ma
up.
get it.
He ain't
I'ma get
giving
that.
up.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of diplomas, fuck Waller High School. Them motherfuckers misspelled my last name and lost my diploma.
Shots
Y'all
fired.
bitch ass niggas. Y'all bitch ass.
They lost your diploma?
Drunk Chronicles. Hey, I was supposed to graduate in 2005.
Yeah.
I was supposed to graduate in 2005.
Yeah.
My brother passed away the week before I was supposed to walk the stage.
Damn.
So I come back 2 weeks after that, I come back from Mexico, pick up my diploma, and these motherfuckers misspelled my last name. The fucked up, 2006, my bad, 2006. The fucked up thing is, they held me back a year, because I was supposed to graduate in 2005.
Yeah.
They held me back a year for my English class. I didn't have enough credits. I needed to pass English 1 or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So I come back, and I was like, y'all motherfuckers, I've been here for 5 years. Y'all still can't spell my last name right? So anyways, I take it back, and I was like, hey, this is not how my last name is spelled.
Yeah.
I give it to them, and then I come back 2 months later, and they're like, we don't have it. We lost your diploma. And I was like, well, how do I go about getting my diploma back? They're like, well, you have to pay $150. I'm like, fuck that diploma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why we podcasting now, because we ain't got no diploma.
Hey, you know, shit.
Yeah. Nah, but
This is how I got here.
and that's how I got here. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm here drunk talking to you right now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd probably be like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck school. It wasn't for me.
Yeah.
It just wasn't for me.
Hey, I don't fuck with school. I ain't gonna lie, but my dad really wanted me to graduate, so I got, I ain't got no choice for that.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and you know that's dope of you to because at the end of the bro, you know what's crazy about school? I got the camera on you, right? Yeah. You know what's crazy about school, bro? It's like school nowadays. They don't teach you shit. To be honest, they don't teach you anything that's gonna help you in the long run.
Yeah.
A lot of this shit from school. Damn, I'm on camera just plugging my computer and shit. Speaking of school, a lot of this shit you learn from school, man, it could be learned. They don't teach us the shit we're supposed to learn, like credit and finances and shit like that. Yeah. But shouts out to you for doing that for your dad, man, because it's one of them things where I guess like in memory of our parents, you know what I'm saying?
No, not only that, I think it means something that you can accomplish something, that you ain't giving up, that you continuing to do it, and that you're going to finish, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure, so yeah, I got to make my dad proud. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He ain't here, but he's always here, you feel me? So, I gotta do that. It's coming up. Shit, I graduated with 3 weeks, 2 weeks, so I'm finna be done with the shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, it's just right around the corner.
Yeah,
so
hell yeah.
Knock that shit out. Yeah. You graduate in 3 weeks. What can we expect from Young MB in the next 3 weeks?
Shit. I'm finna be focused on my music, dog. That's what, school be taking most of my time, I ain't gonna lie, because, 6 to fucking 2:35 every day, you know what I'm saying? I be take up most of my day and shit. So as soon as I'm done with school, I feel like my music's I'm gonna start coming out with a lot more music, different visuals and shit like that. I got hella features.
You have a home studio?
No, I don't. That's what I've been. My homeboy Ben, Savage Benz, like shout out Benz again. He just got a home studio, and he was telling me, he's like, yo, bro, I'm gonna bring the studio down. We can, you know what I'm saying, lay some shit down. So, hell yeah, I definitely need to look into that home studio shit for sure. Yeah.
Hey, the beauty thing of having a home studio, man, is that you're able to. I feel like no matter how good you are, there's just a certain level of confidence of recording at where you feel comfortable at. Yeah. There's a difference of, when I used to do music, I used to feel so much more comfortable recording at the home studio than going to these studios where I had to pay fucking $100 an hour.
Yeah, that's what I do. On God, I go to Shakeback Studio. Shout out Shakeback. Yeah, I go to Shakeback, and it's I think it's a $50 an hour, 2 hours minimum, so $100 off the bed.
Yeah, it's even cheaper nowadays. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah,
but that's a good thing, bro. You ain't scared to invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Just like you went out of town with us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And there's a lot of people that never leave their city, their block. You know what I'm saying? So so I commend you for that. You took a chance and you rode with us and you went and saw a whole new aspect of things. You know,
for sure. I appreciate y'all for taking me. That shit was experience, man. That was my first show. Shout out G for shit show. First, she took me out to, what was it, McAllen?
You live out there.
McAllen, Texas.
Yeah, out in the valley.
Ornitos and shit.
She took her and Never Die when we went out there. My homeboy Cash was there too.
Shouts out to the whole 956. Shouts out to RGV Fitness. My cousin run that shit over there.
Oh, really?
Shouts out to him.
Yeah.
The whole 956, McAllen, Mission, La Jolla, and all that shit out there.
Yeah.
Shouts out to them. Hey, but so besides, you mentioned your dad, man. Besides your dad, what is it that keeps Young MB motivated and inspired to do this music shit?
Man, if completely honest, I feel like what the fuck I've lived through, bro, and what I've seen and witnessed, and everything I've learned.
Talk to us about that. What is it that you've seen that
growing up? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't the kid that had everything. You know what I'm saying? I was wearing the same pants and shit, same shirts. You know what I'm saying? My mom was never really in the pictures. My people got a divorce when I was like 3, so my mom was never really there. And so it was, like I said, it was just me, my dad, my brother, my sister. So I feel like growing up, my people, you know what I'm saying, they weren't always on like 10 and shit. They was on drugs and shit. And like that, I didn't really know because I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? So that shit really, I had to like, I don't know, man. That shit, it really was hard growing up, man. I ain't gonna lie. My childhood was not a normal childhood, you know what I'm saying? But I'm blessed, you know, to still be here alive, you know what I'm saying, and doing this show, and, you know, keep moving and shit.
Builds character, bro.
Character. It for sure, because what I've, like, everything I done been, like, my family, bro, like, not an ordinary family, dog. Like, we should have a fucking reality TV show, dog. Like,
keeping up with the MBs.
The shit is crazy, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, like, I done been to growing, like, school, bro, I was a bad child. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, every time I go home, I'd expect the ass whooping. Like, I'd be like, shit, my dad finna beat my ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'd go to school, act a fool. You know what I'm saying? Get in trouble and shit. Wouldn't even think about the consequence, bro. Come home, get my ass beat and shit. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy.
Hey, now you go to a show and show your asses. You win contests and shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, you know, all them ass whoopings, that shit, you know what I'm saying, put me on. Put me in line,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That shit worked, low key.
Yeah.
So shout out Pots for that. But
Already.
Yeah, but I done, you know what I'm saying, like personal issues, you know what I'm saying, I don't feel comfortable talking about. But it's like, you know what I'm saying, everybody goes through shit, but like shit I've been through is just like, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because I went through it at a young age, man.
Yeah.
A really young age. You know what I'm saying? And when my dad died, I was 15 years old. So my mom got deported when I was like 10. She let her green card expire and shit. So and she had a felony on her record. So boom, they booked her ass for that, sent her ass back to Mexico, and she ain't been back since. And they put like a 10-year thing on that. So
not to get too personal or whatnot, but do you keep in touch with your mom even though she's out there?
Kinda, not really. I mean, it's my mama. I'm always love my mama. You know what I'm saying? But she ain't never been there, so it's kind of like hard because she still views me as if I'm still a child. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 and shit.
Yeah.
So it's whenever, you know, I'm talking to her, it's really, you know, it's hard to conversate when there's really nothing. You know, it feels stretched. But I mean, she, you know, we keep in contact, make sure she's good and shit. You know, but yeah, man, it is what it is.
As you know, and I've always said this, and you know, Mr. Never Die, he's heard me say this, that people really appreciate nowadays. People appreciate the person, and once they become a fan of the person, they support anything that artist does. Yeah. And the only reason I'm mentioning that is because I want to ask you this. You know, being that your dad played such a big role in your life, what's like the biggest memory or the nicest memory you remember of your dad?
Shit, nicest memories. Man, it's too many, man. He was the only one I had. You feel me? Yeah. So like every other fucking day was, you know, it's a memory. You know what I'm saying? Shit I'm never gonna forget. But the best memory, probably when he bought our house. I remember he was happy. He had got hurt in Iraq. Like suicide bomber, blew himself up, and my dad like fell on some metal chairs and shit, fucked his back up, his neck up, so he's disabled and shit. So he got paid for that, a lot of money. Went and bought a house, cash, paid it off. Fucking, I remember pulling up to that hoe, and like he was like, yeah, it's new house, you know what I'm saying? I was young as fuck, 2-story house, coming from a fucking apartment, sleeping on the fucking mattress on the floor and shit. So upgrade was crazy, you know what I'm saying? So that day, yeah, that was one of the, I was happy as fuck, man. I was happy as fuck, and he was too. So it made the memory and the bond like better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Day I never forget. But yeah.
So in the next 5 years, where do you see yourself?
Shit.
Where do you want to be?
I want to be on the top. I ain't gonna lie. I see myself. I feel like I'm progressing at a very fast pace in this rap shit. Facts. And it's low key scary because I'm doing it solo. You know what I'm saying? I have no mentors and none. I mean, I just met G-Love, Never Die shit. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? It's getting better for me.
Oh, you in good hands, for real.
But I've been, you know, solo with this shit. So, you know, everything that I got to is, you know, is coming out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? So in 5 years, I want to be known. I want Young and B's name to be known around the world, not just Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to build out of Houston, grow out of Houston, and then start doing. I want to tour. You know, I want to do it big. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got visions, man, and then I'm just waiting on time, bro. That's all it is, time.
Yeah.
And we got nothing but time, so shit.
Foot on the gas, bro. Foot on the gas. You got the spotlight on you, so get with it. You know what I'm saying? Keep your foot on the neck, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. First, I want to say shouts out to Hustle Sound Network. Shouts out to the boy Tex that puts out these events that brings light to artists like yourself.
Yeah.
So shouts out to him. Shouts out to Hustle Sound Network, Jessica Jeans, everybody that's behind his events. But ourselves, we have something coming up. And you know, it's, I'm not going to talk about it too much because we're still in the works of it, but we definitely are going to get you involved. Okay. You know, being an artist of NuWave Records and whatnot, we'll definitely get you involved in that. But yeah, man, I think it's always good to have a chip on your shoulder, man. And coming from my own experience, it's like I said, I just lost my dad last year, so you got that chip on your shoulder, and it makes you work harder on things. Yeah.
I lost my mom when I was young. Yeah, so that was motivation too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's different, bro.
It's definitely motivation to keep things going and not just keep things going, but it puts things into like for example, I was telling Never Die last time we recorded, I was like, hey, I do this because I don't want my dad's sacrifice to go to waste.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because everything he did for me and my brothers, my sisters, and if I just sit back and cry about it,
exactly,
then what good does that do? Nothing, because then that means everything he did goes to waste.
Exactly.
So it is good to have that chip on your shoulder to you know, do this for your dad.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, winning an SOT is a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
Because there's like fucking
there was a lot of
they put like 20 artists on that motherfucker, 20 plus if not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to be chosen, you know, to be picked out of those 20. That's a pretty big accomplishment itself.
Yeah.
But again, that puts that extra pressure. Like, okay, I won this. Now what's next?
Yeah.
It makes you want more and whatnot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So obviously you say you want to be on top within the next 5 years, but on a personal level, where do you see Young MB being in the next 5 years? Not as an artist, but as you know, as I don't even know your real name, but as the person outside of the artist, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Yeah, man. Shit, 5 years. I'm gonna be doing my own thing, man. I'm gonna have my own crib, you know what I'm saying, my own whip, you know, whatever my profession I want to do, you know what I'm saying, because music shit is, you know, a main thing I want to focus on, but music don't pay the bills yet, so, you know what I'm saying, bro, gotta work, gotta get a job and shit, so finna be hustling, stacking up for sure, investing in music, bro, just keep investing in shit, and yeah, bro, I'm be doing me, bro, same thing, you know what I'm saying.
I'm gonna give you some gems right now, but you're talking about investing. I feel like a lot of the not just schools, but a lot of kids grow up without hearing this advice and whatnot. I was talking to my nephew, which is he's your age, and you know, he was talking about, you know, he got his first job, and he was talking about investing and whatnot. So I feel like it's good that you're hungry, because there's a lot of people your age or older that don't have a go. So it's good that you have a go, and these people are just working to, you know, back in the day, it was cool to work fucking at the same job for 40 years and retire from that job. Yeah, I'm already knowing. But we don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to do that. We want to retire before that.
Nah, for
you know
real.
What I'm saying? So to anybody watching, anybody listening, I just want to say, man, it's important to know how you need to make your money make money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this music shit is not guaranteed for nobody.
Thanks.
So you know, one thing that I've always been doing, man, I've always researched, I've always trying to figure out which bank is going to give me the biggest return. You know, there's banks like Marcus, there's banks like Ally, they give you 50% back of interest on shit. So once you get your job or whatnot, man, make sure you invest your money, man, not just in your music, but invest it outside of your music. You know what I'm saying? Because you go to your bank around the corner, which might be Chase, might be Prosperity Bank, might be Bank of America, Wells Fargo, but all they give you is 0.1%.
Yeah.
But again, there's banks like Ally that give you 50% of interest. So it's important to invest not just in your career, but you know, invest in your future, because we don't want to be out here working till we're 65.
Fuck that.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying this to you. I'm saying to anybody watching, man, you know, it's important that whatever our parents did for us, we do better. Yeah. Because our parents didn't know better. Yeah. So, you know, I know a lot of parents don't believe in investing in stocks because they think that shit is a scam. But, you know, the fact that your dad was able to buy that house cash, that's fucking dope.
Shit is dope.
But now everything your dad did for you, you want to make sure you do that times 2 for your kids. And you're young as fuck. You know, you got a bright ass future. You got a long future ahead of you. Yeah. So again, just make sure you invest in your career, bro. Make sure you invest your money wisely. Yeah. It's not important to look rich. The important is to be rich. Yeah. So fuck this jewelry shit. Fuck this fancy cars. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. For real.
Polo shirt on and some fucking Air Forces. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not about looking rich. It's about being rich. Yeah. And, you know, I know often in our culture, people always blame the white guy. You know, we always blame the white guy for everything. But the thing is, it's not the white guy's fault. They invest their money properly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you invest your money correctly, bro. And this is on a personal level. You know what I'm saying? Just don't fuck off your money, whether it's a 9-to-5 money or your rap money. You know, take care of that money, bro, because ain't shit promised in life. Exactly. And I'm not even, I know y'all probably thinking I'm saying this shit because I'm drunk. I'm not. I'm just saying this because you're 19, bro. You're young. Yeah. And I know they don't talk about this shit at school. You know what I'm saying? It's a conversation I had with my nephew. Yeah. It's like, hey, don't just think of this shit as, you know, I'm still young. Yeah, bro, you're young, but you're going to be older longer than you're going to be young.
JVaz.
You know, no, I'm saying because we're older. We're old for a longer period of time than we are young. Nah, for sure. Because I feel like once we hit 25, we consider ourselves older. And then we got a long-ass road to we're 60, 70, 80. Fuck. So, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to be old for a long-ass time. We're only young for a short period of time. So make sure you invest there properly, bro. And again, it's not just about you. It's about keeping your dad's legacy alive, keeping everything that he did for you alive. Yeah. And again, having that chip on your shoulders is very important because it ain't just about you. It's about your dad as well, man. Always. So yeah, man, it was dope having you on here, man. Never Die. You got any other questions for Young MB or anything else?
Just congratulations, bro. Keep pushing, man.
Appreciate y'all,
See
man.
You doing the motherfucking thing, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate all the love, man, for sure. Shout out Lux Tavern. Shout out G Love. Shout out Never Die. JVaz. Shout out motherfucking everybody supporting me, man. Can't believe the love, bro. I've been getting so much love, bro.
Hey, you should believe it, bro. You talented. You talented. So just keep pushing,
you dope as fuck, yeah.
Appreciate that, man. For real. It means a lot, bro.
Keep your foot on their neck, bro.
For sure.
Hey, man, talk about that track with Yo Gotti.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I just dropped that bitch, 2 days ago. I dropped the track with Yo Gotti, CMG. It was a $1 for $1 challenge. You know what I'm saying? But he dropped it for everybody, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've seen it. It's on his Instagram. Yeah. But he dropped the song. He released it to everybody. So, you know what I'm saying? I took advantage of that. I laid my shit down. And that bitch is banging. So, yeah, y'all make sure to go tap in with that. Young B, Yo Gotti. That bitch bang. For sure.
Already.
Any upcoming projects you want people to keep their eyes on?
Yeah, man. Shit. I just, 4 months ago, I dropped a song with Peso brother, Julo, Big Julo. Shout out Julo. Rickenberg from TSF. This all TSF, both TSF members. Shout out Sauce Walker. And Rickenberg, Rico Blizzy. You know, that shit's hard. I got some shit with Long Money, F&B Long Money. He's also a Houston rapper. I don't know if you know. Yeah. He be around here. I got some shit coming out with GS Lorani from Dallas. I got some shit coming with
D-Town. Shouts out to D-Town.
Yeah. My first solo project, I mentioned that. That shit's coming very soon. I got the music video and the audio finna drop with G-Love. Shit's finna go crazy. That bitch, the visual, I'm telling you, I'm waiting for that one, for real. But yeah, hell yeah,
boy, working.
Yeah, a lot of shit coming.
Investing in yourself and believing in yourself, that's key, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep moving forward.
Always, man, always. Thank you for having me, bro, for real.
And for real, once again, shouts out to Hustle Town Network, my boy Tex. And shouts out to you for stopping by, man. We appreciate you stopping by. Sure. Shouts out to G Love and the whole NuWave Records in the motherfucking building out here, as you can see them. And Hornitos in the motherfucking building.
Paid sponsorship.
You know what I'm saying? This is not a paid sponsorship. Shouts out to Exotic Pop in the motherfucking building.
Shout out Exotic Pop, bro.
Shout out to Red Cups.
And yeah, man, we appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you stopping by, and wish you, more success in the upcoming future. Yeah. And Young MB, make sure you follow him on social media pages. You can find the link of his social media on the description of the podcast, description of the video.
Turn me up, man.
And we're gonna have Artist of the Week, Texas Classic Album, all that next week.
Yeah.
Hey, we got some big shit coming up for you guys next week. We were talking about Powder. That might be coming in the upcoming weeks. We'll be getting more information about what happened to Powder. We got Sam Knight stopping by next week. We got
Young Easy
stopping by next week as well. So make sure you guys tune in, hit the subscribe button, follow us on all social media pages at the JVaz Show. Follow him at Mr. Never Die.
Never Die.
NuWave Records.
Never Die.
And make sure you follow G Love as well.
G Love in the mix.
G Love in the motherfucking building. G Love
With your
got a
drippy
fight
glasses.
coming up. G Love got a fight coming up. What's the fight, G Love? June 4th?
Oh, yeah.
June 4th.
Damn, man. I'm saying,
Who you fighting? Who you fighting?
Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Mexican Connect.
Talk ain't cheap. Shout out
I fuck with
Smitty.
Mexican Connect, you know what I'm saying? But
Versus Mexican Connected, man. It's going down, man.
I fuck with Mexican Connected, man. But we in the building with the whole NuWave Records.
Women empowerment shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Man, y'all
yeah.
stay tuned, man.
Yeah. Young and B will for sure be there at that G Love. So y'all make sure y'all pull up and come watch that bitch. Cause Young
I'm
and
gonna
B
be
will
in the building
house.
as well, you know what I'm saying?
God.
I ain't gonna take no cameras. I'm gonna be in there in the fanboy type shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like recording shit. Fuck that.
Yeah.
We'll be commentating.
Fuck
I'll be commentating. Yeah, I'll be on there talking shit.
Ooh, and then she busted with a lift.
Hey, y'all remember?
Oh, yo.
Y'all ever watch Oscar De La Hoya when he was drunk commentating on the Mike Tyson's fight?
Oh.
You ever seen
What
that?
you talking about? I think I know what you
Yeah, he was like, great fight by Mike Tyson. Great fight. That's gonna be me.
Nah, I would have commentate that hoe. What's up? I'm on some UFC shit. I will commentate that hoe for real.
Nah, but shit, once again, shouts out to the whole NuWave Records, man. Shouts out to Young MB for stopping by, Mr. Never Die. Shouts out to Hustle Town Network. We appreciate you guys.
You only getting this on the
Big
Texas
news
Underground
as
radar,
well.
babe.
Yeah.
Texas Underground Radar will be taking over the whole 97.9 Hustle Town Network Top 5. We're gonna be taking over that here pretty the next upcoming weeks. We're gonna be taking over the whole top
shoot
5
us the videos.
music videos. So shoot us the music videos.
Yeah.
Our artist of the week will be number 1 and number 2, and then the other 3 will be the music videos of the week. So make sure you guys send us the music videos to the JVaz Show and Mr. Never Die so we can check them out and we'll rate
I
it
was
that
like,
way.
why are all these people keep sending me music? I'm like, oh yeah, JVaz told them to.
Yeah. So shouts out to y'all. Make sure you
Hey,
follow us
for
on all
real,
social
for real.
media pages. And we'll be back next week with Sam Knight, Young Easy, and all kinds of other random shit. We'll
Hey,
know we'll be
appreciate y'all
drunk.
watching, for real.
We appreciate you guys watching.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next week. I'm JVaz.
Never die.
Young and B, appreciate y'all.
And we'll be fucking with you guys next week. Let's go.
Texas motherfucker, Texas motherfucker, Texas motherfucker. Texas motherfucker.